The Mad Genius Brian Cady, the Noise from New York, RJ DeLuise, bringing you all the action here tonight.
And we are underway. Woo. Here we go.
And the elite athletes stomping in the middle of the ring, getting these fans excited for this matchup.
A quarterfinal in our heavyweight title tournament. Wolfgar the Dragon Slayer, the elite athlete Mike Orlando, and the crowd here in True New York is pumped up.
Very unorthodox the style of Wolfgar. He's some sort of throwback to the medieval ages. He's like half wolf, half gar. I don't know.
It is very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Meanwhile, both men lock up middle of the ring, and now a wrist lock applied by the elite athletes. I gotta say, that was what we witnessed. I'm a bit shocked by what we witnessed between Mr. Man and the South Jimmy Hart earlier tonight. I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens with Mr. Man going forward between Travis Dorian and Captain Wado. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. Meanwhile, Orlando working the left arm on Wolfgar the Dragon Slayer. Wolfgar now makes it back to a vertical base.
Really focusing on that shoulder area there on Wolfgar, and now Wolfgar moving around, reversing the hold, and putting one of his own on now on the elite athlete.
Nice armbar reversal by Wolfgar the Dragon Slayer, almost borderline Kimura lock style, but now, he bends the fingers are not meant to bend that way. The fingers are not meant to bend that way.
Well, and Wolfgar is obviously a throwback athlete, as we said, to a darker time, but he's also very technically sound. The elite athlete, clearly the larger man in this contest, but there is something to be said for the technical skills.
Slapping Mike Orlando.
Disrespect.
Not a good idea.
The disrespect from Wolfgar. Well, turn around is fair play, Brian Cady, as we know, and forearm to the face, followed by another and a third. Side headlock now. Being cinched in by Wolfgar, sending the elite athlete back into the ropes.
And now a big knee to the gut is Wolfgar whoops Orlando in and provides a boot to the chest, but Orlando does not go down. And now Wolfgar charging in, hits the ropes. Now the other side of the ropes, leapfrog from Orlando. And now a nice hip toss in the middle of the ring by Mike Orlando. And Wolfgar a bit slow to get up from that.
Well, you hear these fans here in Troy loving the elite athlete, hoping he's going to move on here in this tournament to crown the first ever heavyweight champion here at Dynasty Pro Wrestling, a federation that's been around now for a couple of years in the Capital District, creating Capital District carnage everywhere we are.
A reminder, Mike Orlando has
that time it worked.
Big boot to the chest of Wolfgar. Reminder, Mike Orlando has not lost by pinfall or submission yet in this company. His debut was at our Fight Pub event where he won the 6-man ladder match to get the briefcase he just cashed in at our table to enter this 8-man tournament. And then at Stay Ugly, he lost by disqualification against Chuck Deep due to the interference of that Brad Wesley. But again, has yet to be pinned here. Big reversal and a nice clothesline out of the corner by Mike Orlando, cover, and a kick out as two was being made by referee Rob Vincent.
And you can tell why they call him the elite athlete, the skills that Orlando possesses in the ring. Very strong, very nimble, quick as a hiccup in there. Just a dominating force here in Dynasty Pro Wrestling, as you noted, has not been pinned.
Big reversal and clothesline by Wolfgar there.
Lost by disqualification, but has never been pinned here in Dynasty Pro Wrestling. And he did cash in his winnings from that ladder match.
Now Wolfgar working over Orlando in the corner, big knee to the chest.
You have to say about Wolfgar, Brian Cady, that he's not afraid of a fight. He's in there with the larger man, and he is bringing it.
A nice spinning heel kick.
Oh my
Very nicely done by Wolfgar. Wolfgar is certainly
growling at the fans, Cady.
Not receiving any admiration from the fans. But like you said, he is definitely bringing the fight. And now choking. That is an intentional choke by Wolfgar. Referee Rob Vincent almost got to the count of 5 and would have been able to disqualify Wolfgar the Dragon Slayer, but instead, Wolfgar breaks the hold, and Orlando clearly working to get his bearings back. Wolfgar pulling Orlando now into the middle of the ring, but Orlando with a big punch and another.
And Wolfgar does not want to be throwing fists here with Orlando. He has to have a better plan. European uppercut from the European Wolfgar, but throwing a series of Europeans, one after another. But he does not want to be throwing fists with Orlando in the center of the ring. He better be getting into maneuvers like that right there.
Nice spike DDT while locking the left arm into a semi-Kimura lock, and now the cover, a very arrogant cover with Wolfgar having the knee on the chest and not even hooking a leg.
It's a second arrogant cover, which allowed Orlando to get his feet to the ropes. If he had hooked the leg, perhaps he would not have been able to break up that 3 count, but definitely did. And no pinfall here early on. We'd like to welcome everybody tuning into this matchup. Yeah, we have a long night ahead of us here with the tournament-style matchups. We've got the tables match, which is going to be the final straw in Pure Dynamite's story, the final breakup of Pure Dynamite, Chuck Deep and Bad Brad Wesley here tonight. And, of course, a Diamonds Division matchup, which should be very exciting. You know how RJ DeLuise feels about the ladies here.
Absolutely. Nice drop kick, missile drop kick from the middle rope as Orlando trying to change momentum of this contest that Wolfgar has been commanding the last few minutes. Both men being applied a count in the middle of the ring by senior official Rob Vincent, sporting the very, very, very nice black Dynasty Pro Wrestling referee polo shirt.
Extremely fancy. I want to get one of those.
Wolfgar now driving a headbutt to Orlando. Now hooking the arm around him. And a suplex turned into a modified backbreaker
oh my goodness.
on Orlando. That was vicious. And now a cover. This time he hooks the leg and only gets 2.5. The elite athlete will not stay down.
Only 2, says Rob Vincent, and he was right there. Wolfgar, he better get away from Rob Vincent. He will get disqualified this matchup and not be able to move on to the tournament. Not the strategy you want here. You need to win middle of the ring here in this tournament.
There's certainly been a couple of occasions in this match where Wolfgar has been getting close to disqualified for several different reasons. And now boot to the face from Wolfgar and one to the chest. But now Orlando,
not even phased.
Orlando is up, sidesteps Wolfgar, and a big enziguri. And now running clothesline by Orlando. He wants Wolfgar back up.
That was an elite Seguri if I've ever seen one.
Running back elbow by Orlando.
This might spell the end for Wolfgar here,
He sets up Wolfgar. Orlando charging from one corner to the other. And, springboard splash off the middle rope. The cover. 2. Wolfgar kicks out at 2 3/4.
Not quite enough. Rob Vincent says only a 2 count. Wolfgar still with the fight in him, not willing to give an inch here. At the Troy Boys and Girls Club, Diamonds are forever too. What an exciting opening contest here, Katie. We've just begun.
And now a rake of the eyes by Wolfgar. Clear shortcut taken there. He hooks the arm of Orlando, looking to suplex him, and he does in the middle of the ring.
Aggressive snap suplex by the smaller Wolfgar. Like I said, very technically sound, Katie.
A wonderful strength showing off there by Wolfgar. As now he's going to look to scale.
He's going to fly. The Dragon Slayer is about to fly like a dragon.
Meanwhile, Orlando back to a vertical base, and he cuts off Wolfgar. And now Orlando, he gets up to the middle rope. But Wolfgar cutting off Orlando. Both men standing on the middle rope. Who's going to hold on? And Orlando's the one that goes down first. And now Orlando working himself back up to a vertical base. Wolfgar up to the high rent district. He's at the top rope. He's going to fly into a crossbar. Oh, no. Oh, nice reversal. And that'll do it. That'll do it. The elite athlete with the roll through and the pinfall victory.